Before a young man even has the language to explain who he is, the world is already handing him a script. The lessons arrive through the relentless demand for attention, the crushing weight of peer approval, and the split-second moments where defending his pride feels heavier than protecting his future. Because what he watches, repeats, and survives every single day quietly becomes his instruction manual. He is expected to navigate a flood of influence, maintain a flawless image, and make mature decisions while being trained entirely by immature surroundings. To protect himself, he projects a bulletproof exterior, wearing a mask that earns him respect on the street but drains his spirit in private. Surviving a hostile environment keeps him alive, but carrying that unnamed trauma leaves him isolated, mistaking a hardened performance for an actual identity. This tension boils over when the crowd demands a performance, pressuring him to escalate a conflict just to earn the cheap validation of a camera phone. Yet true power requires him to recognize that a temporary rush of adrenaline cannot be allowed to dictate permanent consequences. Lowering his voice and stepping away from the chaos is the ultimate display of a man who commands his own reactions, refusing to let an audience control his fate. He begins to trade the dangerous dopamine of public applause for the quiet, solitary hours where real character is forged. He finds older voices who expect more from him than mere survival, absorbing the generational wisdom needed to aim higher. Because the steady, repetitive practice of discipline rarely feels exciting in the moment, but it is the only reliable architecture for building a life that lasts. By detaching from the noise, his imagination finally expands beyond the narrow roles his environment originally offered him. He becomes the comprehensive man, a leader anchored in purpose, capable of being a fierce protector, and a grounding source of peace for the next generation. A mind opened by preparation, a life defined by ownership, and a legacy that outlives the noise. Before the world can teach them the wrong lessons, give them the tools to define themselves. Discover the standard and read the blueprint for building stronger young men.